everybody. A little bit under the weather here, so I ain't got my camera on. But I know I'm a Johnny come lately to Lily Gaddis dressing up like a black woman on Halloween. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about today. But first, let me see what's going on in my chat room. What up, Notre Dame? How's it going, man? What's going on, Mike Lewis? What's up, Lord Wisdom? The business has got me. It's a hectic schedule, man. Only thing I want to do is work and go to sleep, man. What's going on, Hank Pliskin? How's it going? Hey, it is nice to see everybody here. What's up, Lawrence? How's it going, man? What up, B-Dub Boogie? All right. What's up? Welcome to Shenburn Studios. Oh, you changed your name. Okay, that's cool. What's up, man? How you doing? Smash that like button, people, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. The only thing I can say is, so those people who work 12, 13-hour days and still have time to do YouTube videos, but y'all some troopers, because, boy, that ain't me. I'm just going to be real. But let's talk about this first things first with Lily Gaddis dressing up in blackface for Halloween. Let me see if I can find that picture here. That shit was funny as fuck. I'm sorry. All right, so y'all want me to be upset about it? Is that what it is? I'm not upset about it. I wasn't offended. And if anything, I was trying to tell y'all motherfuckers not to be offended by shit. The only reason that Lily Gaddis is fucking relevant is because y'all keep her relevant. She knew exactly what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if y'all didn't pay it no attention, wasn't responding to it with all these damn videos and shit, then guess what? She would have had no traction. Things would have been the way they were. You know what I'm saying? What up, Craig Beats? Age catches up with us all. Yeah, it does, man. But hell, I'm just working hard trying to get that money. You feel me? But here's the thing I'm going to say why I wasn't offended by this. Look at the type of black woman that Lily Gaddis was making fun of, right? And what I mean by that is we all see the type that she was making fun of. Let me see if I can pull up my thumbnail picture real quick so I can show you. Everybody seen this type of woman online. Everybody seen this type of black woman online that she's imitating. So she's not talking about, classy black women, but even if she was, I mean, this is the way that a lot of black women present themselves online. And when you got an overwhelming majority of black women presenting themselves like this online, that becomes a stereotype, does it not? So I'm not really mad at her for that shit. And then on top of that, why the fuck should I be mad? Because at the end of the motherfucking day, is it not black women that come online and they gang up with the black LGBTQ community and talk shit about straight black men? What kind of names do they call us? Bullet bags, dusties, or what was that other bullshit that went on with the brick lady? The brick lady came online talking about how black men ain't shit, and then you had all these black women talking all this bullshit about black men. That's the type of black women she was actually making fun of. Now, she may have, I ain't gonna lie, she did have some racist undertones in that shit that was very racist of her to do. But at the end of the motherfucking day, like, people gonna make fun of you by how you present yourself. And I'm just saying, she showed up with the bonnet and all. I mean, if we were to put her hands down, does she not look like most of these black women walking around on social media today? Blue contact lenses, goddamn bonnet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whenever you see somebody talking shit on social media, especially TikTok is a playground for weed-wearing wicked witches to get online, caper for the fucking Democratic Party, right? And look at the bullshit. Look at this bullshit. I mean, does this not look like somebody? I mean, Lily Gaddis had it all. One thing she didn't have was the black hands, but I mean, the fucking fingernails and the blue eyes. I mean, we know these women run to the fucking weed shops and getting goddamn fucking wigs on, the bonnets, the fucking blue contact lenses, and then tell everybody, hey, we're the most beautiful women on the planet, while you're sitting there trying to copy a white woman's aesthetics. Now, I saw a bunch of comments in her comment section from black women saying that Lily Gaddis is what is it? Lily Gaddis is jealous of us black women. First off, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it there. What is it that a white woman is jealous of a black woman over? I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. And let's keep it a buck. What is it that black women have in 2025 that a white woman has to be jealous of? We can't say the aesthetics, because when you look at these weed-wearing wicked witches, now I'm not talking about all black women, so don't get in your feelings talking about Ricky talking shit about black women. No. But when you talk about these weed-wearing wicked witches, they claim they're the most disrespected while being the most disrespectful. They team up against black men with white women. Oh, don't get me to go there. They team up against black men with white women and with the black LGBTQ against straight black men. And if you look at corporate America, y'all will see that I'm not lying there. All these fucking woke policies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think enforces that shit? Who do you think enforces that shit? Who do you think who the fuck you think empowers these fucking types of ghetto weed-wearing wicked witches in the workplace to be able to have somebody to run to a snitch? Do you think they're going to be able to run a snitch to a white man? No, it's a white woman that pulls the strings behind the scenes. So please, for the love of God, don't get on social media expecting me as a straight black man to be upset because a white woman that you co-conspired with for over 40 fucking years against black men decided to turn their back on you. Now you got your nigga wake-up call. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Now you got your nigga wake-up call. My thing is, why did you pay her the fucking attention that she was looking for? She knew that she could do something that's stupid, get online and get you in your feelings. She knew that she could do something stupid, get on social media and get you in your feelings. And guess what she got out of all that? She gained traction. She got money for her views. You feel me? She got donations. Why? Because y'all came out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I forgot all about that white lady. I don't care enough to respond to her. Exactly. I'm not responding to her. But, you know, when somebody flood my comment section asking me, what do I think about Lily Gaddis, you know, in Blackface, I don't think nothing at all. Why? Because I don't watch Lily Gaddis. I don't give her the time of motherfucking day. If I don't like somebody, I just don't deal with them. Now, let's talk about this government shutdown that's happening right now. Enough of that. So let's talk about this government shutdown. This week, there was a blue wave with all of these elections. And now, anybody who's been watching this channel knows I've been telling you this from the beginning of this year. The pendulum is so far to the right now, but when that motherfucker swings back left, we're all going to have hell to pay. Now, keep in mind, I'm an old school conservative. I'm not MAGA. I was fooled by MAGA, but I'm not MAGA, right? So with that being said, the Republican Party has crashed and burned, thanks to Donald Trump, who set the motherfucker on fire. People welcomed him with open arms because he came to us with some realistic ideas that we thought was going to better the nation. When he broke the promise to the nation, it's like, fuck, man, where are we at right now? A government shutdown, right? Now, my thing is this. How the fuck can Donald Trump call himself broker of peace in the Middle East when he can't even broker peace between his own government? When he's being divisive with the people of his own nation, making Charlie Kirk a martyr, making Charlie Kirk a motherfucking hero. And then on top of all of that shit, we got people like Nick Fuentes, who represents the right. You know, the alt-right has taken over the right. There's no such thing as a right wing anymore. And one thing that these Sambos are understanding or are coming to the reality of is that there's no more soft-tone bigotry anymore. Either you're hot or you're cold. You feel me? So that's what taking over the right. And the fucked up part is that they don't have a place to call home anymore. And what I mean by that, we had people like Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens out here spreading all of this fucking bullshit for these years. People are calling Candace Owens a plant. And I'm like, you dumbass, you just not realizing that? I've been trying to tell y'all motherfuckers that she's been a plant. It wouldn't surprise me if she's doing all this shit with TPUSA to, you know what I'm saying, working for the same goddamn people that she says she's speaking against. It wouldn't surprise me if all these actors were characters on the stage, man. I mean, y'all motherfuckers really thought that she showed up at fucking the lady who ran Black Lives Matter house, what was her name? Patricia Coolers. You really think she showed up at her house unannounced, unprotected? Candace Owens travels with security, dumbass. Why the fuck would she show up to the lady who was over Black Lives Matter, show up to her house unannounced and unarmed? She wouldn't show up anywhere else unannounced and unarmed, but she showed up at the damn. That's like fucking Putin or Vladimir Zelensky showing up in fucking Moscow with no protection around him. He's just gonna knock on the doors of fucking Putin's office and be like, "Let's talk, motherfucker." That's bullshit, man. But you know, the whole thing with this whole illusion of a right-left paradigm, it's the same goddamn government that's fucking the American people over. I had to grow up and realize that shit. It's the same fucking government, whether if you're on the right or the left, that's fucking the American people over. They got y'all thinking that it's Republican versus Democrat. It is not. It's the fucking government versus the people. What I mean by that, why the fuck are they still getting paid while TSA is not getting paid? Certain members of the government are not getting paid. I don't give a fuck about SNAP except for food stamps, except for when it comes to the elderly and the disabled. If you ask me, I think that's something they should have rewritten a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, how the fuck can our government tell us that we can unite as a nation, but we really can't unite as a nation? What I mean by that? Why the fuck are y'all saying it's just a right-left thing? And, you know, because y'all are bickering, the American people got to suffer while y'all still get paid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still getting paid. And how much further is this shit going to get? How much worse is it going to get? I mean, we're coming up on Thanksgiving here in a couple of weeks. The busiest traveling holiday. If you don't have motherfuckers working for the airlines, TSA, how are people going to get around? That's going to impact business. That's going to impact the stock market. That's going to impact a lot of things moving forward in the future. Because somebody's having a temper tantrum up in D.C., so they say. But I'm going to tell you what I think really happened. The United States is broke. The system is broken. For all of you who wanted to see the United States fall, congratulations, you got your wish. Russia and China took us off the world trade market. They took us off the world trade market. They hold all the precious metals. They own all the fucking mineral rights. They own all the fucking oil that we once had a stronghold in. And nobody wants to come and be honest with the American people and say, hey, this is what's really happening. You know what I'm saying? Under Biden, they tried to disguise it by saying we're going to go with electric vehicles. But the infrastructure is not set up for electric vehicles. So now here we are, going to war with fucking Venezuela, trying to do what? Destabilize that economy so we can take control of their oil. That at least give us about 10 years to have a country where we can waste things. You see what I'm saying? Because the one thing that America has always been is a wasteful country. We've done a lot of wasteful spending, not just in government, but in our personal lives. There are things right now in our collections that we don't need. Things that we wanted, we don't need. There's a lot of us, and if you're like me, I buy shit just to say I had it. You know what I'm saying? When I went out and bought my Oculus, haven't used that motherfucker but about a week since I had it. But what was the reason I bought that motherfucker? Because somebody said, hey, you ought to check this out. This is cool. And for a week it was. You go to a fucking restaurant that says all you can eat for $40. You're not going to eat $40 worth of food. But somebody sold you the illusion that you were getting a lot more bang for your buck. So you go in there and you stuff your face with 2 plates. And you walk out and you're hurting, literally hurting, because somebody said to you that you can eat all you can eat. And you took up the challenge. See, we're a country that's full of wasteful spending. Look at car manufacturing plants, right? Do you know how many cars that fucking Chevrolet and Ford just throw away for scrap for no other reason than the rim that was bent? The rim was bent. Okay, that's going to scrap. They don't sell it on the market. It could be a truck. They can just damn fix the rim. And they can sell it on the market, ship it out for sale. They can break the truck down that they call scrap and sell it for parts. No, they'll just scrap the whole goddamn truck. They'll scrap the whole goddamn car. We are a country that has been cultured in wasteful spending. And this is what's happening right now in America. We no longer have anything to waste. Under 4 years of Joe Biden, and I'm not even going to say it's the Democratic Party's fault because it's all the same fucking government. They just want us to have a beautiful mascot to blame or a beautiful mascot to uphold, right? But the last 4 years, 20 million illegal immigrants crossed the border. During that time, illegal immigrants were receiving all kind of government subsidies. How long did you think that was going to last? How long did you think that was going to last? And here we are. Sitting here off the world market. You think Russia gives a fuck about what kind of threats America can bark? Donald Trump is not even barking any threats at Putin. I mean, think about it. How gangster is it? Donald Trump meets up with Putin and says, we're going to broker a peace deal with Ukraine. Turns around after the damn broker of the meeting and fucking lights Ukraine up like a goddamn Christmas tree. Putin said, fuck you. We got China right now saying that they're ready to attack Taiwan. If they attack Taiwan, boy, we will be off the fucking world trade market. The only reason we're fucking around in Venezuela right now, to be real with you, it's not because of the drug lords. Hell, if that was the case, then we would have been at war with the drug lords when the fucking drug lords were getting rich tearing up American streets back in the fucking 1990s, 1980s, or late 1970s. Right? Now all of a sudden you want to do something about the drug lords? No. This motherfucker's going after the fucking oil that country produces. It is close to home. You know? It is what it is. But how's everybody been, man? Y'all miss some Ricky Manor? Notre Dame says, yeah, black people need to stop posting their frustrations online. They sure do. They do, because hell, anytime you post your frustrations, you give the other side something to say, hey, look, I got a weak spot here. So when they saw Lily Gaddis and Blackface, guess what everybody done with it? They ran with it. And I doubt that Lily Gaddis even actually feels that way. You know what I'm saying? I believe she just did that for the attention, which a lot of people come online and do shit for the attention. But she said something that made a whole lot of motherfucking sense. That in today's political environment, that playing the race card and people screaming racism isn't effective as it used to be. Now, for those of you who don't remember, the internet before 2010, before there was cancel culture, before there was a report button for hate speech and all this other shit, people got online and said what the fuck they wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? People got online, and I'm going to be honest with you, I prefer things that way because I want to know who really feels that way. I don't want nobody to be silenced for having a racist opinion. No, go ahead and spew that shit. Now, if I listen to that shit and get pissed off, then that's on me. I was the one who gave the stupid motherfucker my time. I was the stupid motherfucker who gave the stupid motherfucker my energy. Why the fuck are you upset about what somebody said? I mean, hell, would you rather them hide the shit? No, I like it when motherfuckers come out and tell me how they really feel. We need more voices like Nick Fuentes in this world. We need more voices like Lily Gaddis in this world. And I'm not saying that we need more racism because I know that's what one of y'all liberal shitbags are going to say. Oh, he's promoting racism. No, I want to know what motherfuckers are really thinking. You know, there's no other way to allow or to know what a motherfucker is thinking than to allow the motherfucker to say what they're thinking. Right? Am I being real here? Or what? I don't see America healing from what we're going through anytime soon, man. And it's like I was telling you guys at the beginning of the year, there's going to be a blue wave in 2026 and in 2028. People are going to be distancing themselves from Donald Trump after the damage that MAGA has caused the Republican Party. See, one thing that I can say is that the Democratic Party crashed and burned for a little bit, but when they come back on the rebound, expect twice as much cancel culture that we had before. You know, because dealing with their cancel culture was fucked up. Ain't gonna sit here and lie and say it wasn't. The motherfuckers made me mad. Dealing with their fucking cancel culture, their feminism, their goddamn just every fucking thing about that Democratic Party that we found disgusting to the point that we ran out and ran for Trump. It's gonna come back to us tenfold. Because now you got Donald Trump saying it's okay for me to break the rules. What happens when the Democrats get the fucking gauntlet and they decide to break the rules? Nothing we can say. What happens when they decide to declare martial law, or when they decide to target certain individuals because of the way they voted? They've done it before, but not to the magnitude that they are going to do it this time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had to deal with the Democrats' bullshit before, but not to the magnitude that we're going to see this time. Yep, Rick, I want my enemy. I want to know my enemy. I support them saying whatever they want. Exactly. Long as the manosphere is done, I'm good. LOL. All right, let me ask you this then, man. What harm has the manosphere done to you in your personal life, Big JX? I mean, yeah, I think that the manosphere is nothing but a bunch of online incels. You know what I'm saying? But what have they done to you personally? Besides hurt your feelings online or say something that you didn't agree with. Yes, anti-woke fatigue is real. And the fucked up part is, and I'm kind of glad that these fucking tattletale fucking ghetto weed-wearing wicked witches don't have the power of cancel culture anymore. I'm glad of that shit because I'm tired of the way that they misrepresent black women. Which is going to bring me back to Big JX's question. A lot of motherfuckers got too much goddamn time to be sitting on social media thinking about what somebody else is thinking about them. But I do get pissed off when I see intelligent black women get bullied and harassed by these ratchets, right? And that becomes the face of black women. And when that becomes the face of black women, y'all get pissed off because somebody comes up looking like this, mimicking y'all. So what is it going to be? Like, for real. Nothing, but I view them as a threat to a social order. What social order? What social order is the manosphere posing to anybody? We've already discussed it. The black manosphere is nothing more than a bunch of black woman hating incels that got on social media and talk shit about black women, the type of black women that they want that they can't get. Like, if they were saying anything positive, they'd be talking about positive black women. They'd be showing us how to fucking stay together in a marriage, right? They would be showing us all kind of shit, home economic skills and all this other shit. Things that drives a marriage, not sitting around talking about fucking black women, the type of black women that they don't want. Listen, if I tell you how bad I want to drive a fucking Camaro, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you how much I hate a fucking Ford Escort. Oh, Ford Escorts are shit, man. Ford Escorts are shit. I need me a Camaro, but Ford Escorts are shit. I mean, if you hear me talk more about a Ford Escort than I'm talking about a Camaro or a Corvette, eventually you're going to wonder, well, damn, this nigga so bad. What happened between him and this fucking Ford Escort that he's so busy talking shit about the Ford Escort? You know what I'm saying? They're just annoying. They're just not fucking... You know, the black manosphere was just annoying. They wasn't doing anything. They wasn't moving any kind of needles one way or the other. These were a bunch of men who got hurt in fucked up relationships and we came online to trauma bond. Me, on the other hand, if I wasn't a married man, what I would do is use the internet to try to get laid instead of circle jerking with a bunch of niggas that want to sit around and talk about how they got fucked over by bitches. You know what I'm saying? America will be a second world country in 20 to 25 years, mark my words. We're already there. We're just living under the illusion. We're already there, man. Like, for real. You don't think we are? Look at how many people... Okay, next time you're driving down the road in your city, look at how many repo trucks you see. Go into any office building. Sit there for a couple of hours. Go to the shopping mall. Sit there for a couple of hours. You're going to see a repo truck come up. Go to Walmart. That's where you're going to find them for real. You're going to see a repo truck coming to take somebody's car that can't afford it. They didn't do anything wrong. You know, they just probably caught a bad break in life. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, right? Then here comes the repo truck to come take their shit from them. The American dream's always been financed. And people are coming to the realization of that shit. The American dream has always been financed. You go get a house, you're taking pictures on social media saying, "Oh, look at me. We just bought us a nice 5-bedroom house in suburbia." You didn't buy shit. You mortgaged that shit through the bank. What happens when the illusion is removed? When you don't have that fucking 5-bedroom house to show off on social media. That 10-bedroom house that you show off on social media. Those fucking neighbors who are robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you see how fake they are because they're not telling you their inner struggles, or your inner struggles are the same. What happens? I mean, do you know how many fucking Dodge Challengers I saw get repoed over the last year? How many scat packs I saw in the back of a repo truck? But everybody was living under that illusion. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me, was I Tell Black's little brother? What the fuck? I fucks with Tell Black, though. I fucks with Tell Black, by the way. The jobs lost from AI won't sustain the way we spend to keep up the GDP. We are a consumer nation. We will always find something to spend on. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's going to take a while for this nation to return back to its greatness. If it does, if we got people wanting to push it that way, it's going to take a while to return us back to greatness. I mean, shit. We don't have a governing body, a big enough governing body to remove all illegal immigrants. We don't. Don't believe the hype. And one thing I want black people to understand is this. Don't let these white liberals get you caught up in some bullshit. There was a fucking white liberal talking about taking up arms against ICE agents. Black people, that's not your fight. We know what happens when we show up to the cops and we fuck with the cops and we holding a motherfucking cell phone. Let the white folks, let these white liberals deal with those ICE agents. We know what happens to us when we make a sudden movement dealing with a police officer. And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat the shit. We know what happens when we make a sudden move, when we do something stupid. Why the fuck are we going to go out there and fuck with law enforcement? These motherfuckers trying to get us killed. They're really trying to get us killed. These white liberals are up there on social media talking about they're ready to take up arms and stand up against ICE. You don't know. Let them motherfuckers deal with that shit, because if anything the Black Lives Matter riot should have taught us is that the white liberals know how to move in and manipulate. You know what I'm saying? You're right, Kelly. That's a death sentence. Having black people to go up against ICE agents and it's not our fight? Fuck that. Shit. The Black Lives Matter riots, it was mainly white liberals out there in them streets. Kyle Rittenhouse shot two white liberals, took two white liberals to their graves. You know what I'm saying? Injured the third one, but it was mainly white liberals out there doing that shit. When it was fucking white liberals burning down fucking Popeye's fried chicken in Atlanta, because you know ain't no black people go burn down a Popeye's fried chicken. Black people, there are two things black people will not burn down in their community: a fucking Popeye's fried chicken and a church. Those two things are safe. If there's ever a riot zone, white people, if you're ever in the hood during a riot zone, there are two places we can't say Popeye's fried chicken because the white liberals burned that down, but go to a church. You'll be safe. And if anything those Black Lives Matter riots showed us is that the white liberals are very manipulative about having us to stand in front of them for their cause, talking about we're out here for black people. And guess what? When they'll go out there and spray paint some BLM shit on some stuff, but when they show us on the news, they're showing the black people. They're not showing those white liberals that are the driving force behind that, because like I said, The niggas that you saw out there in the BLM riots, that's not the criminal element of Black America. Those were a bunch of fucking TikTok nerds that were trying to build their social media clout. And it worked. It was effective. A lot of these motherfuckers made good money, caping for Black Lives Matter, talking about Black Lives Matter, throwing their fist up and shit, right? When that whole organization was nothing but a fucking big feminist trap, and it was anti-straight black man. Let's keep it a buck. But they used a straight black man's face or faces to promote that fucking cause, but they didn't give a fuck about us. So you let these white liberals come in and do all this dumbass shit. And fucking when the cops came with the tear gas, when the cops came with the fucking billy clubs, when they came in with the rubber bullets, who was out there getting hit with that shit? Black folks were. White liberals are getting on social media talking about, I stand with my black brothers and sisters. Soon as Joe Biden got elected, they didn't give a fuck about you. They done dropped you. They moved to the next cause. Asians are being attacked. Also, let's go for an Asian hate crime bill. Your black ass been in this country for over 200 years, facing unbridled acts of terrorism, right? But the Asians have to face 2 summers of that shit, or a summer of that shit. They get a hate crime bill, and what did you get? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. And then that same community went to Harvard and said, fuck these damn woke policies. We want more of us in and less of them. Talking about you, black man, black woman. The same community went and jumped on these conservative panels and said it wasn't Trump supporters assaulting us. It was them, black man, black woman. Then they started showing pictures of you acting a fool in their weave shops, in their fucking grocery stores. You see what I'm saying? These same people got on fucking conservative television and conservative social media talking cold hard cash shit about you. Don't go jumping in front of ICE, black man, black woman. Don't do that dumb shit. Let the white liberals do that shit. They try to rally you to the cause, man. We know what happens when we stand toe-to-toe with the police. It don't last long. Motherfuckers get blasted for having a fucking cell phone at a traffic stop, a code, making a sudden movement, reaching for his fucking ID. I was in fear of my life. And what was the end result of that shit? Well, they get donations from across the country. Once you react and make that victim's name a fucking trending hashtag. So no, don't go out there and become a trending hashtag because you stepped in and fought some white liberals battle. Illegal immigration ain't got jack shit to do with you. If anything, it was hurting you, not helping you. Has nothing to do with you. It's not your fight. We got a big enough fight that we got to deal with. We got a country that's collapsing around us. As black people, it will fall on us the hardest. And we're divided as a community. We're not even a fucking community anymore. Now, if we were the same black America as we was in 1969, I would say, fuck yeah, bring it on. In 2025, this black community won't sustain the damage. It won't be able to withstand the ramifications of a fallen country. The black community in 1969, we were self-sufficient. There's a lot of us that knew how to hunt, fish, fucking grow our own food, do our own building. We didn't have to rely on the government to do shit. Then all of a sudden, somebody thought it was a good idea to fucking integrate forcefully around a group of people that said they didn't want you around. And now you try to make them treat you right on the job site. You try to make them treat you right in the education institutions. You try to make them treat you right in the political sphere. It's not your fight. It's not your fight. So leave that bullshit alone when they start talking about that bullshit about going to war with ICE. Those are law enforcement officers, armed law enforcement officers. We know what their intentions are, some of them, why they signed up for ICE. So why the fuck are you going to go out there and put yourself in harm's way? Sit your black ass down. Right, Kelly. Stop begging the payment for people that won't do it for you. What up, Simply Deeper? When was the last time we saw Democrats get this ballot for black people? Like in the summer of fucking 2020? You didn't have the Democrats up here talking about ready to go to war with the police. You didn't have Democratic politicians, talking about ready to throw their careers away because of black people. But we got illegal immigrants being mistreated. Now they're ready to go to war with the fucking police. Now they're ready to throw their careers away. They're not even American citizens. And black man, black woman, that's why I say neither party is for us. Neither the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. It's not for us. I used to believe in that bullshit. I really did, man. I thought that we could be one nation under God, individual with liberty and justice for all, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. I used to believe that shit, man. Y'all see me say this shit over and over and over again. But at the end of the day, our problems are not anybody else's. They're ours, and we got to fix them. And we're not going to fix them trying to fix everybody else's problem and putting ourselves on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through some of my videos, man. I do a plethora of media things, but, the crazy part is we, as a people, none of those parties are ours. And when you start talking about they're trying to fight for illegal immigration and fight against ICE agents, armed ICE agents, you're fighting a loser battle. Don't let these white liberals go out here and get you fucked up. Hell, y'all know, shit. We see story after story, news line after news line of some bullshit that happened to us at a traffic stop. And you think it's a good idea to go face these motherfuckers head on? It's not that I'm being a coward. It's not that I'm scared. But I just want to see you guys alive. I may not like a lot of you because of some of the bullshit that you do, but that doesn't mean I hate you. That doesn't mean I want to see you get mowed down by a fucking angry cop. Especially not fighting a battle that doesn't have anything to do with you. So this whole bullshit, man, it's not even your fight. It's not even your fight. With that being said, I got to get myself ready for bed. 4:30 comes early. With that being said, I'm glad to see a lot of you guys showed up, man. Smash that like button and leave me a comment in the comment section below with this video post. Help me get this shit out of the algorithm, and I'll be back on Sunday with a longer broadcast. Hopefully I'm feeling better. I have my camera turned on. God bless you all. God help America.